know, like you say about just touching on Type O Negative again. Type O Negative fans are, I think the word obsessive is not too far.
Oh, obsessive, that's it.
Type O Negative's their band. Were you, particularly with the situation that's occurred this year, very sad passing of Peter, were you worried what your European fans might actually make of the change of direction? Do you think they were looking?
Oh, I'm always worried, yeah. I mean, you know, you put all your cans or something, you put it out there, and you get shit thrown at you. They're gonna come to the plate for you. I mean, I didn't really see the band, even initially when we were first creating it, as something that would be geared towards Type O Negative fans.
Right. You really wanted to keep the two.
I mean, it's not sensitive enough, is that right? I don't know. But like Type O fans, they like, all the key changes and the harmonies and all the stuff that went on with Type O, and that's exactly what I wanted to get away from. So, I didn't create it for Type O fans.
Yeah.
But there is, of course, being me and Johnny in a band for 20 years,
of course, yes,
I found I couldn't get away from playing slow and heavy, you know what I mean? I mean, they're two totally separate entities, but come from a lot of the same influences. And just playing in the band for so many years, and playing next to Peter for so many years, and him writing me about certain things, and the way he played, and the way I had to conform to him playing, it's in me now. So there was definite Type O Negative elements in the band.
And I read somewhere that there's actually going to be a new release soon in 2011. Is that right?
Yes. Well, yeah, it's in the works right now. Around here with Monster Magnet to December 13th.
Right.
And then we're going to go home. Me and Johnny, guys are talking. Get a rehearsal recording space, and just back down the hatches and write this record.
Is that how you guys write a lot? It's actually in a room as opposed to people bringing their
ideas? Mostly what it is whatever. I got parts, and I got pieces of songs and stuff, and Matt's got stuff, and Henry's got stuff, and we'll go in and we'll record our ideas and then take it home and and elaborate on it. Yeah.
It's kind of like a cross mixture of stuff. We can be in the same room. We're playing one song tonight. That's a new song that we pretty much came together and just sat in the rehearsal room and just did it.
Okay.
Sometimes it works out that way.
And you feel confident enough to just play that on tour?
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Yeah. Why not? It's a perfect, way to see if it's all right, if it's working.
Yeah. Excellent. We've just been joined by Johnny. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
You've done a recent tour of the States with Danzig and Gorgeous Frankenstein. How was that?
That was great. Johnny doubled up.
Yeah, I was going to say, how was that? 2 sets a night?
Loved it.
Knackering? Enjoyable?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
But we had done it before with Type O too. I said we opened up for Type O, the last Type O tour, 2004.
What's the situation like with heavy music now in the States? How's it perceived? I mean, you went across to Danzig, but as I say, the band's been going for quite a while now, and has the scene changed a lot in America in recent years?
It's beat, I'll tell you that. I mean, they're canceling so many tours, bands.
Really?
I mean, like American kids are broke. So, I don't know, what would you say is the most popular stuff now? I mean,
Slipknot's still very popular.
Slipknot's still very popular, and the whole underground movement really is basically Scandinavian death metal as like the whole real underground stuff that's popular.
So a lot of people that we've spoken to, particularly American bands, who are file sharing and downloading, making money out of records is, there's a big chunk been taken away. So touring was the last bastion, you needed to get out on these tours, you needed to get around America.
Absolutely.
And that's all about. Scope's changing a little bit now, perhaps?
I think, like all that downloading stuff has made it, there's so much to listen to. It made it harder for people to really figure out what they like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're being bombarded with a lot of maybe crap, and they just don't know what to do with it. And then they resort to downloading because they don't want to buy a record full with crap and just one good song. So they figure, okay, let me see what this is about. But I didn't meet a lot of people on this tour that say they're supporting records. They love to buy records. When they really like it, they'll download something, they'll hear it, and then they'll go and buy it. So
there does seem to be
the Europeans have more. They have more loyalty like that.
They really love their metal. American guys love their metal as well.
Yeah, there's definitely the hardcore, fans. They do that. And then there's just the run-of-the-mill people who just you know, they're testing the waters all the time.
Yeah. With the Peter situation, it was documented on the net quite a lot over here. Do you think it was done in a respectful manner?
Or what was it? What did they document?
Just the sort of like, you know, it seemed to concentrate a lot on Pete's personal problems.
Well, Peter was very open about his personal problems, so, you know, nothing was a secret with him.
Yeah. Do you think you learned a lot from him as a person?
Yeah, I think, you know, that I learned a lot. I learned a lot from him artistically. As a person, yeah, I learned a lot what not to do, which I'm sure he learned from me as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I was no angel in the case, too. You know, I had my own problems over the years. I mean, basically, most of the lyrics in Heaven Is Gone is about.
Yeah, some pretty heavy subject matter on the record.
So I think that what was unfortunate really about Peter was that his personal addictions and problems, in the end, you know, he was sober for like 9 months, almost 10 months, and nobody expected it that long. We've been waiting for him to die for years before that. Never mind how many times he told the press he was going to kill himself. You know, and then, you know, he cleaned up. He did his last tour, the one with Seven Void and Typo, completely sober.
Right.
You know, and he stood that way into the spring of, was it June or April?
Until he died.
It was April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he died, he had a heart attack just right out of the blue. So, and we all got personal problems. But this is Pete Steele. Yeah. He had to overdo everything. You know what I mean?
So what do you
the only guy I know that could order $60 worth of Chinese food.
Peter was an over-the-top person in all facets.
Right, he liked things extreme, yeah.
No matter what it was. Going to the post office, it was a problem, you know. There was a story to go behind it instead of, like, you know, just going to the post office and buying stamps and mailing a letter.
Right.
Whatever he did, it was always like that.
Okay, well, all that's left for me to do is wish you all the best for the rest of the tour.
Thank you. Thanks, brother.
Look forward to hearing the new record. You say that it's going to be distributed fully around Europe this time rather than...
Yes, it's going to be a worldwide release by Napalm Records in the spring of 2011.
Okay, well, we look forward to hearing that and look forward to a Hickey show tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for your time, guys. Really
Cheers.
appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.